Folks, welcome back to another episode of the Friendo Wagon podcast, where we are still patiently, but always awaiting cease and desist letters from all local, state, and federal governments. As always, I'm joined by my comrades and dear friends, Ethan and Potter. Gentlemen, we ride again. How are the vibes looking?
Oh, welcome aboard, everyone. Vibes are looking somewhat okay.
I mean, I'm still alive, unfortunately, but things are looking up.
The horrors persist, but so do we.
But so do I.
Ah, yes. The vibes are not currently in shambles, but at the end of this little expose, they may just be.
Rest assured, we will get there. Oh, what have you boys been into this week?
I just accidentally stepped on my dog, and he scared me nearly to death, literally just now in this moment.
We were so close. Do better,
If
Lincoln.
anyone would like to explain to me how a 100-pound golden retriever can sneak up on a man, I'm all ears. But this idiot has done it.
It was almost a reverse Lincoln assassination.
Ah, ah. What did you ask before the horrors did actually persist upon me? You asked about the week?
Yeah,
I did.
our week.
How's the week been, gentlemen?
Just the normal slog of working and managing existence. Nothing out of the norm.
Potter, that was plural. I was asking you too.
Well, I mean, he could have
He didn't
followed
have
that
a
up with
week.
something. He could have followed that up with something wild. I don't know. He could have said, finish that and then been like, and then the city got hit by Godzilla, but somehow we're still alive. I don't know.
All
Yeah,
right.
that would be fantastic. We don't have a large body of water over here though, so a little unlikely, I think.
I don't know, man. Humans are mostly water, and you've put on some pounds.
What's happening?
A large body of water, man. I'm talking to one right now.
There's going to be a murder tonight.
What, via cardiac arrest? I shouldn't joke about this after the events of last week. Hey, everyone, I was in the hospital last week. Fun side fact, but I'm good now.
We were actually very close to one of the happiest moments of our life.
And the happiest one of mine.
I anxiously and impatiently await the day that I get to participate in the writing of your obituary.
You might have to get a ticket. Take a number in line, buddy.
Too many people waiting on this opportunity.
That's true. I think there's a Facebook group dedicated to this, but not the one I mentioned off air. We're not going to bring that up.
While we're on the topic of just horrendous pieces of trash, did anyone watch the new Happy Gilmore movie that came out today?
Not yet.
I haven't either. I was just assuming that it would be a piece of trash, judging solely upon the trailers. I'm not hopeful.
Do you eat
I will
pieces of
watch.
trash for breakfast?
No.
Waldo and I were going to make a thing out of getting together and watching it tonight, but that first full trailer dropped and immediately so did our expectations. And subsequently, I
Straight
forgot
up
that it
just
was
had to
coming out.
cancel the plans.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot it was coming out today. He called me, we were talking for like 15 minutes. He's like, hey, didn't that come out today? Because we made one of our pretty much scheduled references to Happy Gilmore during a conversation. But, yeah.
I have seen some chatter about it online today. It's always so hard now these days trying to figure out like what exactly is like, who's a paid actor, who's a bot, who's shilling for whatever weird dumb reason. Some people are saying that it's an okay sequel and that, it does all the things that you would want a comedy sequel to do. It pays all the correct homage and brings back a lot of legacy casts and all this stuff, but I don't know. This even whenever it was announced, and there are many movies like this, but especially this. Whenever the sequel got announced, this just feels like one of those movies that did not need a sequel. And the only thing that a sequel could do is sully the reputation of a beloved movie and actor, for that matter.
Yeah, I'm really hesitant about it now. It was like I was excited at first, but then I stopped and I thought, I was like, man, if they were going to make a sequel, it should have been a few years after the first one. But I guess it makes sense. I'm just, I'm not even cautiously optimistic about it anymore. I'm just cautious about watching it. I'm like, well, we'll see, but hopefully my tempered expectations will make the movie be better than it would have been if I'd watched it immediately after hearing about it. And I did find out, apparently, Carl Weathers, that played Chubbs in the first one, was supposed to appear in this film, and then he passed away last year.
They should have canned it right then.
They should have. It was only fitting. He passes away, and so does the sequel.
Can he even hear you?
Is Potter talking?
Yeah, oh yeah, you guys have been battling for the airwaves for the past like minute and a half.
Like,
Dude,
Jesus Christ.
dude, I thought, oh man,
Well, hey.
I thought there was a good bit rolling.
I wondered. I was like, Potter is being unusually quiet during all of this.
Oh no,
I have it fixed
I've
now.
been trying to explain. I've been trying to explain is, yeah, I saw the synopsis, and it's garbage. And you just feel like talking over me, like, I'm trying to explain to you why you shouldn't watch it. Let me help you.
Dude,
Let me
it has
save you
been-
the pain.
It's good. We
It has
were
been
rocking
so
a two-man there for a minute, so it's fine.
It
You
has
may now
been-
speak
it
your
has
piece.
Been so good.
Here, I'll mute
What
me
a-
now. Go. You have the floor.
Just give me the rest of the episode. Just don't.
That was beautiful. We should not cut that. We should not cut
Oh,
that.
it's not gonna
Yes, good sir. Do continue.
Anyway, yeah, no, I saw the synopsis earlier today.
Yeah, just to
and while I
piggyback
haven't-
off of what Ethan was
like-
saying. Nah, I'm just
Son
messing
of
with you guys.
Here, let me cut him out of it again.
Screw you guys, I'm going to bed. But no, I saw the synopsis for it when I was at work, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to read it because I'm not really planning on watching it immediately anyway, because I have no expectations for that movie. And after reading the synopsis and several reviews, I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to watch this. It's bad. It's really bad. They made some very dumb decisions, and I will never understand why they made them. It's like they do a bunch
upsetting.
of crap without like spoiling it for people that want to watch it. They make some very poor decisions about like why he's in such a bad like place in life. And like they make him go through all this terrible stuff and how all these bad things happen to him. It's like, you guys could have just done a skip forward in time and said, oh, well, COVID happened and this, and that's it. That's all you had to do. You had like a plausible, yeah, this sucks kind of thing. But no, they made it bad.
Oh, solemn Gilmore.
Yeah.
Also, and so you guys will, of course, remember the iconic "You will not make this putt" guy from the first one.
Oh, 100%.
His son is who is trolling him in the second one. Would you like to take a guess at the person who is playing that guy's son?
Already aware.
So random. And this is, I don't understand why this person would be cast in a comedy, because I think the only thing comical about the guy is just how irrelevant he's become in the past like 8 years. Eminem. Why would you cast Eminem in a Funny Man movie?
I don't know.
No one wants to explain? No, it's because no one can explain. Weird.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna watch it, but man, it is a hopeless endeavor for me.
It does seem a little, I don't know if out of touch is the phrase I'm looking for, but it's, what a weird casting decision. And he may nail the role. I don't know. I've not seen it yet, but Oh, and then
I don't even know how we transition off of that. We need something good.
well, I'll stick in with an older movie for a moment. I don't know if you gentlemen were aware that this week we hit the 25th anniversary of Pokemon the movie 2000 being released.
Oh boy.
That's crazy work.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is insane.
Absolutely diabolical. Because, I mean, I remember seeing the trailers for that on TV and being like, oh.
That's a legendary movie, man.
That's one of the best Pokemon films.
I think the only one that I liked even close to that, maybe more, would just be Pokemon Forever. That's a really good one too.
The
That is a good
Celebi
one.
Yeah.
That one's good. I like that one a lot.
But I also think that that's my favorite gen of Pokemon, so it's a little bit biased on my end.
I mean, the movie 2000 was also Gen 2, so there's that.
Yeah, that is true, actually.
Yeah, it was like 3 movies in a row were Gen 2, because the third movie was the Entei movie. What was the name of it? Unknown was in the title.
Was it?
Yeah, I really don't remember.
I can tell you one thing, it's unknown to me.
It's definitely unknown to me too. I remember the movie with Entei, but I couldn't tell you what it was called.
Entei, man, what a dog.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah, it was Pokemon the third movie, but maybe yeah, I guess that was just Spell of the Unknown. That's what it was. Pokemon the third movie, and then had to look it up. Down at the bottom, it was Spell of the Unknown, but I guess it may just be officially Pokemon the third movie.
I don't know that I've actually ever seen that one, to be honest, or if I have,
I
it
know
was
I have.
only once.
Yes, I know I have, but it was, God, it might have been like right when it came out, and that was the only time.
You have a VCR? Because I own it on VHS.
I don't think I've laid eyes on a VCR in at least 2 years.
I was expecting longer, so that's not that startling. Yeah, that one's pretty good too. I think on my anime list I have it rated as like an 8. It was pretty solid. And surprisingly, I randomly went like, we were probably 20 already, and I happened to catch the Destiny Deoxys film on Cartoon Network, of all things. That one's really good, too.
I definitely have not seen that. The what gen or like what were the games that Deoxys was a part of? Was that like Black and White?
I want to say it might have been Ruby Sapphire.
Oh Lord.
Yes,
I don't
Gen
know
3.
I'm trying to think of the last games that I actually played. I think the last game that I played was like Fire Red, Leaf Green, and then I literally got out of the games until Sun and Moon came around.
So, the last Pokemon game I played, I know it was on the DS. No, wait, it was on the 3DS. It was the 2DS technically, but it was X. It was Pokemon X, and I liked it, but like, I mean, I just didn't put a lot of time into it.
Last one I played, as far as like not a remake, was Emerald. I never played another one after that. And then,
Ooh.
courtesy of our boy DR, I got to play Soul Silver. He let me borrow his Game Boy and his copy of Soul Silver, and I played it.
Okay.
That was a good remake.
I never got around to playing that, but I heard that those were good.
I mean, obviously,
Soul Silver.
Yeah, obviously Red is like top tier. I don't think anyone would really disagree with that. But I don't know, like I really liked X, what I played of it. But I do the same thing in every Pokemon game where like I just get a Gengar as soon as humanly possible, and that's my Pokemon. I'll try to Iron Man it with that Pokemon. So
Hey,
yeah,
you have your guns and you stick to them. So
it's true, and I don't teach Pokemon to be friendly or to have fun with anything. No. I don't do any of that. Oh, my Pokemon are grass fed. Oh, my Pokemon are fringe. No, I teach it to hate and I teach it to win.
I know for certain the one that I spent the most time on and easily my favorite was Pokemon Crystal.
Crystal was good.
The cartridge that I had growing up, I put over 800 hours on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm somewhat ignorant on Crystal. To someone who never played it, why was that one good? I mean, what was the thing with it? Just good mechanics, just good roster.
Just a great game, great gen.
Okay.
Like it was the dogs, Suicune, Entei, Raikou.
Oh, okay.
Man,
Okay.
it was just all around, just an absolute banger of a game.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
See, I had my first one that I owned was Gold. And then
I love gold.
Mr. Powers.
And then I don't remember if I got Blue not long after that, because I had.
Whoa! You can't say that on the podcast.
Oh man, I was supposed to save that for the M-rated stream.
We haven't started the Patreon yet.
Yeah, our Patreon plan's ruined.
Oh, such a simpleton. Allow me to rephrase. I purchased Blue at some point. And then...
You can't own people.
Stop it.
Come on. Keep rephrasing this.
Hey, man, this is coming... Dude, this is coming full circle to the Lincoln assassination thing.
Let's just leave it there and never pursue that line of thought again. Make sure they wonder forever. Our 10 listeners.
The emancipation of 2025, fellas. Oh, man. But so, anywho, at some point, I came into possession of Crystal. And
You can't do that either. That's illegal.
You know what? He's got a point. Straight to jail.
is it illegal or is it infidelity? We'll never know. Anywho, top tier reference for the people who know us personally. So,
that one hurts.
Crystal version was basically just like an amped up. I mean, it was like Emerald to Ruby and Sapphire. It was just like an amped up gold and silver. And Suicune was like the main character, I guess you would say. It was just good. I agree with Smith.
Man, you got the chance to catch Suicune like it's just part of natural story progression. And then Entei and Raikou, they just wandered wildly for the rest of the game, and they were just like a random encounter, and you could track them. There was a feature at that time. I don't know if it's still like this or not. Oh, I think it is. Like I think you can still go in like the current games and like look at a Pokedex entry for a Pokemon that you don't own yet, and it will show you the areas that Pokemon is in. And for some, let's just use like Oddish as an example. Relatively common Pokemon can probably be found in multiple areas across the map. These legendary Pokemon, obviously, there's only one of them. And so they will only be in one area of the map at a time. And every time you would like fast travel or like use Ho-Oh or any other Pokemon to like fly to a location, if you were trying to catch the other dogs, they were so fast, and you would teleport to the area that the Pokedex said that they were in, and then whenever you would check it again to verify, once you got there, they would be in a completely different area, and so it became this
so painstaking.
Oh, it became
God,
this
sounds
this
miserable.
game of like trying to literally you're just like throwing darts at the wall in the dark, like trying to guess and quote unquote predict where they would go next. And eventually I ran into to Entei that way, and I caught Entei. And but across those 800 plus hours, I was never able to catch Raikou. He was always too fast, too elusive.
Yeah, like I said, my whole thing is I go after Gengar immediately. That is my game plan. The second I get in, I will pick a starter, and then I will figure out the most immediate path to getting Gengar. Like I know on X, I traded a random Pikachu I caught for a Gengar, like online, and had the Mega Evolution, and he would steamroll everything, like literally everything. He was so busted, and I don't know if it was just the Mega Evolution or the balancing in that one was weird or what. But it was a joke how many things you could just face roll with him. I think that one had the starters where it was Fennekin? Is that right? Like that's Pokemon, isn't it? He was a Firefox reference, like obviously.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that I picked as my starter. I don't know if that was one of the evolutions or like the starter version or what.
Yeah, Finnegan's the starter. It was Finnegan, Chespin, and Froakie for that.
Right, Froakie. Okay, I remember Froakie.
Froakie gang, rise up.
Froakie gang, rise up. I say that, but I picked Finnegan. So.
Nah, Finnegan's good too. Those are good starters. You can't go wrong with any starters.
Yeah, like I was upset with the way they were designed. I'm just one of those people. It's like, the original 150, 51, if you want to be, pedantic. Those are like the ones for me. Those are the ones I know, the ones I love. Past that, it's just kind of whatever.
My Pokemon friends back in Knoxville call me a Gen 1 boomer because
That's me.
I'm
proud.
Even though Gen 2 is my favorite gen of all time, I think I do still think that the design around the Pokemon in Gen 1 was
It was solid. It was always
top
solid.
of the class. Like that's not to say that there's not some great Pokemon and some cool designs in later gens, because of course,
Yeah, I
of course
mean,
there are, but
I
I
mean,
don't know.
Chandelure exists.
That's not one of the cool ones.
No, when we can't rule out
You detracted
Palisand.
from the argument. I will say Palisand is pretty funny. That's a pretty funny one.
You're right.
Maybe not very well designed, but that's at least a funny one. It has
I do
at least one redeeming quality.
I do have to apologize. I said Chandelure. That's my bad. I meant Klefki.
Even better.
One of my top 3 most hated Pokemon of all time.
Man, see, that was my thing. Like, they got so stupid at a certain point, and I was just, I can't with this anymore.
They just ran out of ideas.
They did. You made a pair of keys.
So this is actually something that has come up in Pokemon group chats that I'm in this week. They've announced that they're bringing Mega Evolutions back for this next line of games.
Really?
Yeah. And Mega Evolutions are actually sick. And,
I mean, I think they're neat. I liked them in X.
Yeah, the Mega Evolutions are actually cool, and it was, I think, kind of hated at the time in the TCG, but now that we're in the nostalgia era and people can look back on this stuff in retrospect, the Mega Evolution in the TCG, at least I think, was actually a pretty cool mechanic. Anyway, this is all to say that they, I think this was the first one that they have revealed, but they revealed the character model for Mega Dragonite in this upcoming one, and that's an interesting one. I don't.
When you say interesting,
you just imagine. Everyone knows what Dragonite looks like. Iconic.
Sure.
Cool Pokemon, like neat little fat, chubby dragon dude.
Little chubby boy, yeah.
Yeah. Super cool though. Not much has changed in his appearance-wise, except for the fact that his tail has gotten maybe twice as long, and it has like a big, like sphere thing, like towards the end of it. That's not the part that we should be worried about. The part that we should be worried about is the fact that it literally has wings, angel-looking wings, growing from its head.
I am.
If you had said
at it.
anywhere, yeah, if you had said anywhere but the head, I might have been like, I can see that being kind of cool, but
coming
no.
directly from the crown of its head.
I am looking at it. Those are bird wings, just huge and on a dragon.
Why? Why would
Really
they
odd.
do this?
Really odd. I'm not sure. My previously mentioned Pokemon friends were outraged by this, and I played it off initially. I was like, "This is not the dumbest thing that we've seen," which that statement is still true, and I will stand by that. But I'm slightly more angry about this design now than I was 3 or 4 days ago, because it is incredibly stupid.
And that's not even like a cool use of angel wings, right? Like, there's ways you can make it look cool. I mean, I'm thinking like Gundam Wing, like Wing Zero and all that. Like, you get the angel wings and all that. It's cool. It's really cool. You can make angel wings on something look sick. That's not a way to do it.
That's not a way to do it.
I mean, it makes me think that the designers were sick with like syphilis or something whenever they come
malaria,
up with
like.
It's just it's just symptoms of just we're running out of ideas. To me, the ideas have been out for a really long time on Pokemon design. There's
I mean, a lot of things, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. We've talked about it before, but how we're just perpetually just living in the era of remakes and nostalgia.
Oh, we are.
I mean,
occasionally we get a good one. Yeah. Like, occasionally we do get a good remake. There was the Dead Space remake was actually great. Silent Hill 2 remake was really good. And, like, some movie remakes are okay. I mean, it's not, like, current or anything, but the 310 to Yuma remake was pretty good. I still think the original's ending was better, but, it's not bad. It happens. I still wish we would have original things again.
original things would be nice, but that's just part of it's probably on the consumer because the consumers
Because we
don't.
keep buying them.
Well, yeah, we flock to the nostalgia acts.
The
and
safety of familiarity.
Yeah, also, and I just don't, I think that, and this is not exclusive to video games or movies or just entertainment at large. I think that this is true of anything. It's just everything always has been about money, but especially now, things are really all about money, and
Mm-hmm.
originality is a risk. And why take a risk on something? Why take a risk on like a passion or like a pet project that might be cool, whenever you can potentially just make a bunch
Make
of money
easy
on
money
a
with the
re-release
blueprints.
or something familiar and then just like shut it down immediately after, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's unfortunate reality.
And it's like, oh, well, we have the blueprint for this thing that sold super well, so let's just do this again, and everyone will buy it again.
Well, yeah,
And sometimes that's okay. It's sometimes it's fine, just not most of the time.
well, and I think some of that falls on the fault of the consumers too. But like I'm saying, we
Oh,
flock
absolutely.
to the nostalgia acts, and a lot of people don't want to go take a risk seeing something that they have no preconceptions about. They're like, oh, well, I don't know what that is, so I'll go watch the 8 millionth Marvel or DC film coming out this month,
Mm-hmm.
or this remake of something once beloved. Like, it's just, it's human nature, I guess, because it's what's comfortable, it's what's known. But
Yeah, that's the thing. We want familiarity, and we want like the safety of something that we know.
yeah, so
And you talking about Marvel. Well, this will derail it. Continue. You're about to make a point.
it might have derailed me.
Bold of you to
I've
assume.
lost it. I think I was just gonna say
Okay.
it. It's just like
Never mind. He's
we
not
have
going
to
to make a point.
we have to take more chances with original IPs. We got to get there. Be creative again
Yeah, like
in both creating and consuming.
yeah, and like while we're just on the topic of the whole remake genre, like the Silent Hill 2 remake, they didn't take away from the original game experience, but they added to, right? They added some new things, but they made sense, to be in Silent Hill 2. But then you've got something like that awful Cowboy Bebop live action thing that Netflix did, and it's a travesty. Like that was something that didn't need remade in any way, and you put it in the worst like medium that you possibly could. And that's what happens most of the time, is we get garbage, just hot garbage. Anyway,
Haven't watched it out of fear, but yes, Smith, go on with your point.
yeah, don't.
I may have lost it.
Marvel DC?
I apologize.
Oh, right. No, yes, the Marvel comment. That reminded me of just how bad like CGI has gotten these days.
Oh man.
Laughably bad compared to movies that came out even like nearly 20 years ago. It's crazy.
Dude, all right. You bring this up. My favorite
Here we
example
go. He's
of
outraged.
stuff like this. Yeah, no. My favorite example is this. They rely on CG all the time now. When you go back into the 80s, John Carpenter did The Thing, all practical, still looks amazing to this day. Like, why do you not just do that? Because it looks better, and a lot of the time, it's even cheaper.
I just
Evil
miss a-
Dead 2? Like, all the Evil Dead movies, practical effects, look infinitely
guess
better.
I honestly think the answer to that has to be that just throwing together a shoddy CGI scene is more time efficient.
It's lazier. It's easier.
And when time is money, as we have discussed,
Yep.
the quality goes down.
I just miss practical set pieces. Like
Even that, yeah.
film on location. It's so much better.
It looks better, and like just you can't fake an environment to the point that it looks real Like, you can tell when there's a green screen. And some studios make it look okay, but you're always going to be able to kind of tell. Just a little bit.
This is also where that interesting parallel between both like video game publishers and movie producers, like the parallel that exists between those two now, where all of your like major studios and your AAA like millions of dollar budget people are releasing just the most abhorrent creations known to man, not worth anything. It's certainly not worth what you pay for.
Yeah, not
But
worth the ticket to the theater, not worth the price on the DVD/Blu-ray, whatever.
But the indie developers and the indie studios,
Oh yes.
putting out straight fire nowadays.
You know, I wasn't even going to bring it up because I gushed about it for a while last episode, I guess it was. Clair Obscur, like indie studio, game's $50, came out of nowhere, first game, amazing story, amazing gameplay systems, like not a remake, completely original. Do more of that. Just do more of that. There wasn't like big DLCs or anything. It's just this is the full game. It's less than normal retail. Like, have fun. And you know what? It sold like fire.
It did. Man, when are the Game Awards? When does that happen?
TGAs usually happen in December, I believe.
Interesting.
And I guarantee you that Clair Obscur will be nominated for the vast majority of those awards. I'm sure Death Stranding 2 will, and it'll be between that and Clair Obscur. I can almost guarantee you.
That's what the online consensus is at the moment.
Because they both deserve many awards.
Of course, I'm a Death Stranding 2 fan.
Yeah, see, I was about to say, of course there's some partiality here.
Through and through,
like,
but there's no denying. There's no denying the impact that I don't even really know the name of that game. Is it Clair or Clair?
The full game is Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Yeah. There's no denying the impact that had on the gaming community. It's been so well received. I know nothing about the game other than what you've talked about and just like reading things in passing on the internet, but I've entertained the idea of playing it just solely on the basis of how highly recommended it is. And I don't know
It's a fantastic game. Like, no, it's, if nothing else, I think everybody, like you guys and listeners, you owe it to yourselves to at least watch a playthrough of it or like a full cinematic, run through of it, because it's a great story. It's a great, great story. And just the care and quality that they put into that game is obnoxious. Like, they went above and beyond for it. And it's their first game. Like, if they maintain that kind of quality in future releases, they're going to do great for themselves.
As long as they don't allow themselves to be bought up by some big publisher, because I feel like that happens a lot too.
Well, see, I don't think they will, because the studio, it's ex-Ubisoft employees. They got sick of Ubisoft's crap where they wouldn't let them make the game they wanted to make. So they made their own studio. So it's people that are like, yeah, we've been here. I don't think we want to go back.
You mean like how Ubisoft recently made that statement about how microtransactions make the single-player games more fun?
More enjoyable, yeah. Yeah. Ubisoft has been a shell of their former selves for years now. I mean, we all know this. But, man, they keep digging the hole. And you think at some point they'd realize that the first step to getting out of said hole is to stop digging.
And I say this as a big fan of some of their titles. But
me too.
Man, the stuff they've done.
Like, I loved old Creed. Black Flag is one of the best games. Definitely the best Creed game. But, like, man, now they're just... I don't know what they're doing anymore. I don't think they know what they're doing anymore.
I couldn't even tell
I'm
you
trying
the
to
last
think.
Ubisoft game I played.
Yeah, see, I'm really trying to think what the last Ubisoft game was that I actively enjoyed.
Wildlands? Was that a Ubisoft title?
Yes, well, it and Breakpoint both. I know you haven't played Breakpoint, but they did come back and they did fix Breakpoint. I enjoy both of those games. But I
It
am
might
a
be
Ghost Recon fan,
Wildlands.
so.
Yeah, Ghost Recon's cool.
I mean, I loved Rainbow up until they made it just, competitive esports siege. And I'm not gonna get into how they butchered Creed by and large.
I don't want to talk about that ever.
All I will say is that Valhalla was the last one that was okay. It was fine. Shadows is a travesty, and I will not elaborate.
No need.
But yeah, no,
Be me.
Ubisoft definitely bad, definitely bad.
Haven't played an Assassin's Creed since like the third game.
You do owe it to yourself to play Black Flag.
Absolutely.
There's a specific point. Me and Ethan both are fully aware that it will get you. It will make you cry.
I may have to pirate it.
Heh. Good on you for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the specific part he's mentioning, I state, is one of the absolute saddest video game deaths of all time, and it's just because of the line.
Sure.
It's the line.
It's the line, and it's the delivery, and the context, and it's just,
man,
it's played so well.
I liked the character, but I wasn't like, oh man, this is one of my 5 favorite characters ever. But
Yeah.
no, dude, that line turns it into one of the saddest deaths ever.
Yeah, no, it's wild, because you're not expecting to feel that, like, from that character.
Not at all.
Dude, I'm telling from my recent video game experiences, I'm not sure that I can handle any more sad deaths for a little bit. I'm gonna need to take a breather from sad deaths for a while.
Boy, like, I don't guess we're gonna do it on this episode, but I can't wait for the boys poorly explained Death Stranding 2.
I've been
We
debating.
will have to do that soon. Well, you know what? Let's quit doing it to these people. They tuned in to this episode expressly for this update. They want to know general thoughts, no spoilers, on the boys and how they feel about Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
General thoughts, no spoilers. Okay.
I'm here to say, officially, all 3 of us has finished the game, story-wise. What a ride! That's a very, very, very brief synopsis of my feelings. What a ride! Another tearjerker. Another just horrible time to be me.
My only regret is that I didn't get to listen to you playing the last few chapters of it.
Same.
It happened so fast. It happened so fast. Like I said, I wasn't even expecting to finish the game when I did, but yeah, that last sequence of things that unfolds, it's like it's very gripping, and it don't stop hitting.
No, it does not.
I have cried
Like-
more over those 2 games than I have the passing of family, friends, and pets.
That is not an
God.
exaggeration. That is the absolute truth and true of my experience.
Yeah, no, I think my general, like, just feelings on the game, like, I think mechanically, gameplay system-wise, I do think it's an improvement in almost every way over the first one.
Agreed.
Yeah. Story-wise, I mean, it's up there. It's on par. I will not say it is better. I will say that it is at least on par.
It
to me.
is it is just as impactful as the first one to me, just in different ways.
It's yeah, exactly. It's a Kojima game. He knew what he was doing. It hits all the notes it needs to hit.
It
Like,
is a
yeah.
truly sensational, magical piece of writing.
And I do
Um,
think, like, around episode 12 is where things turn into a roller coaster. Like, it just starts there and does not stop.
and of course it does because he's a good writer. He's just an all-around mastermind. But the way that things from the first game are tied up so nicely in into the second game, and I was talking to Ethan about this previously. There, for the you're able, as you go through the second one, you are able to like sort of piece things together, but you really don't have a definite answer on everything, like really up until the final
Pretty much
moments
the
of the
end.
game,
Yeah.
like literally. And the just the way in which it is done is like you it it somehow just makes sense. Like you go like much like the first one, so much of the second one, some of the stuff that's happening to you and around you and with other people, it's like there are so many questions at points and you're just like, what is going on? And you're hit with just so much information all at once at sometimes and you're just like, how could this be happening? How does this make sense in the grand scheme of things? How are these things connected, if you will? And
But
the
should we have connected?
no, I'll go ahead and give you a firm answer. I'm go ahead and give you a firm one on that one. No, we should not. But it's just, I there's no other way to describe it except just masterful. Like the way that all of the loose ends were tied up, and
They were.
it was so crazy, unbelievable.
I have told both of
And
these two off air that I already felt like it, but after this one solidified my belief that Kojima is the greatest storyteller of our generation.
Has to be. I don't know. I don't know of another one or a better one. The it that series, these two games will they are absolutely Death Stranding is absolutely beyond a shadow of doubt my favorite video game series of all time, and it honestly with each passing day, again I told Ethan this, it
I've been
is
told by Ethan this,
it's
and I
the
was
only
shocked.
Still don't believe it.
it's the only thing, it is the only other interest that I have in my life that rivals, maybe even surpasses the level of admiration that I have for Lord of the Rings. And I've said for years that the Lord of the Rings is my favorite series of anything ever, period. But this right here, the Death Stranding, it it's up there. That's all I can say. It is at the very least a rival. It is on the same level. Just unreal.
Yeah, it's
I
I
love that stuff
mean,
so much. We're gonna have to do a spoiler cast for the second one for
we
sure.
will at some point. Like, we probably shouldn't do it on this one, lest it turn into another two-parter.
No, not this one. The I'm mainly saying that the sooner that we get it out of the way, the better, because things are still relatively fresh, and I don't know. I think it'd be good. I think that would be a nice little recap to go through.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think Big Bird can handle it
Yeah, I was about
Oh,
to
he's
say, I
gonna.
don't. Bless him.
because I did want to give a shout out to him on this episode for his roller coaster of emotions while listening to the first Death Stranding spoiler cast, in which he messaged me while listening to it, informing me that we were making him want to have to buy the game, and then leaving a comment on the video after he finished it saying there was no way he was ever going to buy the game because he couldn't handle it. We
It was the bricks.
as I told Potter, we gave Big Bird a second-hand Kajumba wing.
Yep.
It is honestly such a treat. Like,
Coach
man,
Jumboception.
to anybody out there that has listened to any amount of us rambling on about this game, it's another one of those where at the very least it's worth it to go and at least like watch the cutscenes or something. And
White
if you,
Light has a great run through of the whole game, like an 8-hour just
yeah, shout out to that guy.
cutscene-a-thon.
We
Go support him. He's a great, great YouTuber, great channel.
we referenced him a few episodes back. His retrospective on the first game is really good. I don't think there's anything that exists like that currently for the second one, but you can best believe that when it's released, I will notify you because I will have watched it 6 times.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I also do want to say too, as far as 2 specifically, I actually really liked. I think I liked all of Neil's sections better
Oh,
than Cliff's sections. Not that I like him better as a character than Cliff, but I liked his sections and his intros better.
man.
I think that those hit every
His
single time.
environments, yeah, those encounters with him were, again, comparing the 2 characters is fruitless because they're both incredible. But the easily the situations and the environments with Neil are by far the most incredible thing that I think that I've ever seen in a video game.
They're so well
really
done.
really just any piece of media, especially that first one that you
Yes.
come across.
Chapter 5.
Yes. Oh. And like the way they do the intro, and he puts on the bandana, and like there's the flashes from like the fireworks in the background, and every time one of the flashes goes off, his face turns into a skull, and just that looks amazing. And then you get into the actual gameplay section, and all those effects, like the particle effects that are going off, and your system does not implode, and it runs completely steady. It's wild.
Yeah, you would expect, based on what you're seeing on the screen, especially during that first encounter, you would expect your PS5 to go straight into the stratosphere immediately.
Didn't even get a little loud. Like it was fine.
Yeah, the fidelity on that it's wonderful. I still just it's crazy to me the capabilities of the Decima engine. I don't
It's
understand why more people
wild.
don't use it.
Because Gorilla owns it, and which means Sony owns it, so other people don't want to shell out for it. So, yeah,
That's fair.
which I think is.
Well,
I mean, I think
I
it's
guess
worth
we know
it.
now.
I think it's worth it because Gorilla ain't doing anything good with it, but boy, Kojima did.
Did he ever? And let me state, if you do nothing else with your time after you hear this, go watch the opening to that game.
Oh,
It will have you questioning reality.
yeah. It's like I thought I was looking at live action.
I was
It's
staring
ridiculous.
at it. I was like, there's no way this is in game, but I know Kojima would not use live action. I was like, it's the first time I've ever seen something from a video game where I completely 100% questioned what I was
Could
looking
not
at.
tell. Yeah.
I was reading people's discussions about this actually this week, and I think I'm not going to assert that it is a confirmation, but I think what people are saying, I believe it to be true, that they people are saying that it's not live action,
It's
but
pre-rendered.
it's a pre-rendering in the Decima engine, so it's
Technically an
technically-
engine.
it's still technically gameplay, if you will.
I mean, I can live with that. It's just the way that they blended it so seamlessly into the actual gameplay start.
Oh yeah, I'm here to tell you,
And just-
I don't care what
just
it is. I don't
everything.
care where it was rendered. They could have rendered it in my backyard. The way that it happens, the way that it all goes.
If they rendered it in any of our backyards, it would have looked better on the screen than it does in real life.
Agreed. The only way that I was finally able to completely like ascertain, hey, this is in game was when it started, like, you could start seeing, like, the structures and stuff from the game. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is
Yeah.
actually, this is in game. And then when it comes up and you're playing Sam, it still looks
Goes right
basically the
in.
same. I was like, oh. Now, granted, the rest of the game doesn't look as good as that part, but the rest of the game is still brilliant.
Still looks good. Yeah.
It goes from a 10 out of 10 to like a 9.
I mean, it looks good the whole way, like, consistently. And, again, without spoiling what's going on, they're near one of the last chapters when you're hoofing it back through Mexico. Like what they did with the sky,
Oh, yeah.
specifically. Yeah.
That was sick. Man, what an experience.
Yeah, all around. If you wanted to hear people be disappointed about Death Stranding, you came to the wrong place. That will never happen. But genuinely, it is an incredible game. It's an incredible series.
It's also, coincidentally, a great example of a developer taking a risk with a game that has never been done before.
This is how you do original IP, people. And yeah, we will always recommend you go check it out. Like even if it's just the cutscenes, it's gonna be a time commitment for sure, but worth it certainly. But I cannot recommend enough that you just play these games.
So I'm right there with you, and seeing as you've only played Death Stranding, I know you don't really have an opinion on this specifically, but me and Ethan, I know both fully recommend just play any Kojima game. Watch any Kojima game playthrough. Like, you just do it. You won't be disappointed. You'll have fun if nothing else.
I'll be starting the Metal Gear Solid series by year's end.
That's a great one.
I'm personally committed.
Now that you're Death Stranding, you got to get the original experience in.
Potter, we've been waiting for
committed.
this.
Oh, God.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Kept you waiting, huh? Brother! Oh, man. You're going to have fun. You're going to have fun with those. There are multiple sections that I cannot wait for him to get to, specifically in Snake Eater.
So many.
Especially some of those sections where you can go into first person without realizing you can go into first person.
Oh, yes. Oh, man.
Woo, boy. There will be tears, and they will not be of joy.
No, they'll be of the sorrow.
A whole lot of the sorrow. And he's probably also going to feel the pain.
Maybe he's been hesitant to get to the end because of the fear.
Maybe he's afraid that it will give him the fury. He has no idea what's happening right now.
He probably does some of it.
It's not fair to say because I never do.
That's true.
Yeah, can't refute that.
I will never in my life. Like I looking back on it, yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. But I'll never in my life forget how I was, I don't know, 13, 14. Got the subsistence version of Snake Eater.
Oh, man.
To play it for the first time, and then got to the fear. It's like, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, that was something.
Oh man, yeah, what a great game, great franchise.
Play it, watch it. You owe it to yourself. We will do a spoiler cast in the coming episodes.
I can't wait for that one. For Death Stranding or the Metal Gear series. I am all for both of those.
That one will be a 12-parter, an anthology.
It will be, because me and Ethan, just right now alone, could probably fill that many episodes talking about Metal Gear.
Alone or combined.
Mm-hmm. At this point, we should just do a retrospective ourselves for the Metal Gear franchise.
We could. We easily could, because, man, the amount of time I've spent playing and thinking about those games. But all in all, though, Death Stranding 2 completely lived up to the first one perfect sequel, direct challenge to the rest of the video game industry to do better.
Which is wild because, I mean, it's a sequel that's on par, if not better in many ways than the first one. That doesn't usually happen.
It made up for all of the disappointing sequels I've played.
Yeah, and it actually lived up to its own hype. Like, I mean, I know there are a lot of people like, oh, it can't be as good. Like, no, it was. It absolutely was.
Like, it helped me reach a point of forgiveness with some of the games that so badly hurt me with their sequels.
It's like, I'm looking at you, Activision, and while I remember what you did, I forgive you for some of it now.
I don't know if I'll ever recover from Titanfall 2, but I'm closer because of this game.
The story of that game is great.
The story of that
campaign
game
was
is
awesome.
great. That's one of those things where it's like, I will never not gush about the campaign. I will still say, regardless of opinions that anyone has for the multiplayer portions of that game, which I enjoyed, Ethan notoriously did not, and that is fine. It was not for everybody. But I think we can all agree that that is one of the best single-player like shooter campaigns ever. Like, full stop.
It was very good.
Very
Just
enjoyable.
It's just good.
Surprisingly emotional.
Man, I'm not going to get into that. Because I messed it up on that one, dude. The throw. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Just when he said protect the pilot, I was like, no. Don't you do this to me.
That's an all-timer for sure.
That was immediate PTSD.
I think he was trying to throw us back to the dashboard so we wouldn't accidentally click on multiplayer.
I just didn't like the multiplayer on that game just because of how fast it was.
And that's totally fair. I enjoy the speed, but like when I was, coming up, like I played a lot of arena shooters. Admittedly, like I played a lot of Unreal Tournament, and I played a lot of Quake Arena.
I mean, like,
so it's just kind of like, yeah, I dig this.
The first one was fast, but it wasn't that kind of fast, and it was just the first one was done so much better.
The first one's Titans were more methodical. They had more weight, I guess is the best way to put it, to me. And I mean, I used Ronin a lot, and he was the fastest one, and even he had weight to him, In 2, he was a lot faster, like he was much more twitchy. And I feel like the main problem there, and while I liked the multiplayer, I feel like the main problem there was that some of the Titans felt pretty unbalanced to the point that you only wanted to play one or two of them. Primarily Tone. I used Tone all the time. She was my favorite. She was too strong.
It was the gunplay for me. Like, none of it. The speed of the pilots was just too much. And
it was fast.
The map designs weren't as good. And then just...
Some of the maps weren't great. I did like some of them quite a bit, though.
Yeah, and just, I don't know. It seemed like they just took every good thing from the first one and did a 180 with it, and I was like, okay, what are we doing here? Because the first game was borderline perfection for me, and I'm like, why did you just go the direct opposite route? And it felt like two completely different games. They didn't even feel like part of the same series.
Yeah, and I'm still upset that we probably never will get a 3 to see what they could do with it. But if it was going to turn into something just like, Apex, I wouldn't have wanted it anyway, as much as I did enjoy everything about 2.
I was willing to give them a chance with 3 because of what happened with the Modern Warfare series, in which Modern Warfare 2 was a massive disappointment for me. And then
Massive Dookie, and then 3 was arguably
great.
the best one. Yeah.
It was,
to me, it was, oh man.
It was the only competitor to COD 4 for me.
It was great. It was actually great. And Spec Ops. Spec Ops was good.
Man, Spec Ops was fun.
Spec Ops was great.
That was a blast.
Rest in peace, Private LaBeouf.
We don't talk about Private LaBeouf on this on this podcast.
I just want to put it out there that if we ever have merchandise, if we ever make it to that point, which, God help you all if we do, if we ever make it to that point, I want to just put out there that we have some shirts or something that just, Private LaBeouf in loving memory.
And then a headstone with "Fly You Fools" written on it.
Oh, this makes no sense to anybody, but boy, it does us.
It makes the world go round for me. The memory of his sacrifice.
Rest his soul.
Man. Anyway.
A couple of other little gaming notes that I wanted to touch on briefly. We haven't played it in a while, but new Helldivers Warbond came out like a little over a week ago. Hilarious one.
I didn't even know it came out, to be honest with you.
Oh, dude, yeah. I think it came out last Friday at the time of this recording.
God, I meant to get it, but
man.
Oh,
yeah.
it's because Ready or Not came out. That's why I
Right.
hadn't thought a thing about it. Yeah,
Right.
that's what it was.
Yeah. Some hilarious stuff in there. The new primary, that thing is called the Variable.
Yeah,
It's like
that looks fun.
I think that thing has
Do
like
tell.
8 barrels. It has like
It
8
does.
barrels on it or something. And
You can slam them all.
oh, you can. Like if you go and watch. So correct me if I'm wrong. You can fire it barrel by barrel, correct? Like
Yes, you can fire it
yeah.
individually. I think you can set individual 4 or 8.
Yes, so you can fire, hence the name Variable. You can, yes, 1, 4, or 8. And if you go and watch the trailer for the Warbond, when they show the diver firing all 8 barrels at once, it like Looney Tune style shoots him backwards.
Gone.
Like, just
And apparently
obliterates this dude.
If you get a Hulk in the back, it will annihilate it.
Oh
Just
man, hilarious.
one burst, done.
And then there was a stratagem weapon called the Epoch. Is that arc based?
It is it's a plasma launcher.
Interesting.
It's a plasma launcher.
It looks like the Scorcher. How are they different?
So I think you can overcharge it, kind of like you can the railgun, and it will also explode if you go too hard with it.
Okay.
But it's plasma based, and it's just a big boom, as far as I'm aware.
They also released a laser sentry, which was pretty nice little addition.
I'm also for that. Yeah.
But
it just seems like a good Warbond.
And then I can't remember what they released a couple of armors, of course. The armors look pretty cool.
And I am a fan of both of the armor sets. Yeah,
the armors look cool. The armor passive that comes on this set though is called Adreno Defibrillator.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a one-time revive for you, like a self-revive. Instead of you having to die and redeploy, I think. So that's pretty okay.
Yes. And the wild thing about it, actually, from what I was reading, is that it can proc multiple times in a life. The thing is, past the first time, your health will start to decline once you're back up.
That's right. That's right. Let's see. They also did an arc grenade. It's pretty cool, as if the last Warbond didn't introduce
it just
enough shocking of your teammates.
Just in case you didn't get the grenade, like the rotary grenade launcher that fired those.
Incredible. But
man, that thing is busted.
Easily, in my opinion, the highlight of the Warbond is the Warp Pack backpack strategy.
Oh man.
That literally just allows you to blink. We're thinking I'm trying to think of things to equate this to. If anybody out there listening has played League of Legends, this is just like Flash, except on a crazy low cooldown. You literally just blink. I don't even the distance that you make off the thing is crazy. It opens
it's pretty wacky.
Opens up a little portal and just shoots you through the other side. It's got to be something like, I don't know, something crazy like 20, 30 feet or something. I don't know. It's nuts. And the cool thing about it though is it has basically, if somebody on your team has one of these, it eliminates the need for you to have two people for bunkers because you can literally
You right in.
you can blink in and out of bunkers with it. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a Wild War one. I mean, the last two have been solid. Like they've both been hits.
This one is just really, really good. That I don't even care if it's good. That primary weapon, the variable, that thing is
That's
hilarious.
hilarious.
I will just be running that on principle of just how funny it is.
Yeah, even if we're not actively playing Helldivers, we're keeping up with it.
We are. Though I think I could be wrong. This is all just conjecture. I think people were saying that that thing is only light pin, which is crazy to think
I
about.
think it is only light pin. I think that is correct.
Light penetration for the uh, those that are not indoctrinated, and that also might be something that I can't say on the podcast, but we'll
And if you're not
review.
indoctrinated, that we need to report somebody to the Super Earth High Command. But anyway,
Your local democracy officer will be contacting
in
you
touch.
shortly. That's all I needed to talk about for Helldivers. I think there. Oh, actually, that's not true. Something actually happened today. They are, I think, a new war bond, or not a new war bond, a new major order just started.
Oh boy,
There's a
this is
week
lore.
long one. There's a week long one that's going on that I don't think is going to happen because they're wanting they're wanting the community to. It's like a massive one, and you're like having to kill like so many millions of these of like some of the special units from each faction. It's like kill so many factory striders, shriekers, flesh mobs, and then the one that everybody hates. I think they literally want the community to kill like somewhere around, if I'm not mistaken, like 3 million leviathans. Don't even
Oh no,
don't even
nah.
get me started. You guys, we took some weeks off talking about these things. They made some changes. They were just band-aids. They are still the most hated enemy by me in any video game franchise ever, ever. They are such a horrible, terrible idea. There's there's no it was doomed from the start. This particular major order. Nobody cares about killing those things because nobody wants to be on the same freaking map as them. Anyway, moving on to what I was going to say, another major order that got announced and I believe started today. They are making the because I think it's happening soon, like sometime soon next month is whenever all the Xbox players are coming over
Mm-hmm.
because it's getting released. They are making the Xbox community joining a canon event because the new major order that's starting today is you're having to collect a bunch of samples and liberate a couple of planets so that they can open up a new training facility on a different planet.
Because
So
Mars got roasted. That's fun.
yeah. So they're doing that, and the description for that MO is talking about how there's like a new volunteer force coming on. And got to get a new facility up and running to train them and all this stuff. So that's cool that they're doing that for
I can't wait
the
for
Xbox players.
I can't wait for all the little baby Xbox players, like all the level ones, getting in and be like, where's my stratagem? And then just someone giving them a portable hell bomb, hitting them with the "Son, you are the stratagem."
Oh, buddy, had you been there a few weeks ago when we were doing
So
exactly that?
yeah, we gave my brother Tristan portable hell bomb, and man,
Oh god,
that was a hilarious time. He made it out alive, but it was
that's
epic.
unfortunate.
It was hilarious.
It was one of the funniest times that I've had on that game, and that is saying something.
Yeah, that's saying
Yeah,
something.
it was hilarious. So that's what's going on in the land of Helldivers. We're not actively it. I'm still in the throes of Death Stranding 2. I've got nearly 90 hours in, still going around playing that game, trying to wrap up the platinum. We started playing
Ready or
or
not.
that we
Yeah.
alluded to some time ago.
Speaking of, that has actually sold, I think already over 1 million units on console.
Oh,
I
nice.
did
Like,
think that I saw them.
sold way faster than it did on Steam.
I heard that they broke something with the most recent update.
I think that's on Steam specifically. I could be wrong.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, because I know that they're having a bunch of texture issues. and it's a thing. And they were saying, I was seeing where the developers were saying like we don't actually know what broke because nothing should have broke, and we're trying to figure out why it broke.
Not sure about that. Well, it doesn't
Yeah,
pertain to us, so whatever.
it does not,
Sucks to
and
be
yeah,
them.
sucks to suck, but yeah, that's the thing too. Also, for those of us, which just me and maybe two listeners, um, those of us interested in the Souls-like games, a new one came out from a studio in China. Their first game is Wuchang Fallen Feathers, and pretty good, actually pretty good. Um, they did all the right stuff. They made some new systems for the game that are not typical to the genre, and they all hit. So good on them.
Yeah, I saw some people playing that. Not literally, was that game not marketed at all? Because I had literally never heard. I saw
Very
people playing it.
lightly. I had it pre-ordered, but I had it pre-ordered back when they announced it, which was a while ago. I don't think they had much of a marketing budget, if one at all. It's a Chinese company. It's their first games. Lindsay, Lenze, and yeah, they just released it, and like the deluxe edition
That's too
was
close to a name that I can't trust.
right, but they kind of pulled a Claire Obscure price wise because the deluxe edition is $60. The regular is like 40, I think, or 40 or
That's how
50.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, yeah. I enjoy it. Said I think most Souls players will probably enjoy it. So yeah, there's that. Which it's nice. Right now there's a lot of them coming out. It seems like, and they're not all good. But I think we're kind of hitting the resurgence on them now too, because we got that. The Lies of P Overture expansion came out, also fantastic. Lies of P is just good. Uh, we're getting a
The
second
letter
Mortal
P,
Shell.
not the fluid.
Yes, as in Pinocchio. But we're getting another Mortal Shell, which that shocked me greatly. And I feel like there was another one got announced, but I do not remember what it was now. We're actually eating pretty good in that community currently, which is nice.
Though I do not partake. It's good to hear. You love to hear when the boys are eating good.
But yeah, I feel like there was something else. That's what it was. Yeah.
Battlefield 6 been getting some leaks, but it confirmed that it's coming here at the tail end of the week. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Me too.
They've said that they're, you know, a few of the buzzwords that have been going around on some of the materials today grounded gameplay.
Realism. Yeah.
Like
No stupid cosmetic.
no crazy cosmetics, no crazy over the top weapons or anything like that. So if this is truly them going back to a more bare bones FPS, I'm in because that's where it's at. Which I mean,
That
I will say, like
say,
even something like 2042, that's
about to say,
a
man,
decent
like
speed for me.
I had some fun with 2042. I mean, I know that when we played it, it was a lot of fun. I've got way more hours in it than I'd like to admit.
I think
It was
people
actually
hate that
fun.
game though.
They do, but that's because when it came out, they did not have the old class system. It was all specialist based, and nobody wanted that.
Gotcha.
And I mean, they made a lot of good changes. Still wasn't Battlefield, but like I still enjoyed it. I also didn't get into it until after a bunch of the changes were in. So I can't really speak to how it was at launch, but I know that I had a lot of fun with it.
I got baited
We
in
will.
by all of these buzzwords about 6 years ago by the Modern Warfare reboot.
Yeah,
It will never
I
happen
was
Fair.
gonna
again.
say we've heard these things before, but it's definitely it's something to keep an eye on for sure.
Oh, your sweet
And I
promises.
mean, I'm
Yeah.
always I I'm I'm always more willing to give the Battlefield franchise a good college try any day in comparison to the Call of Duty franchise. I'll
Oh
never do
yeah,
that again.
and if
I'll
nothing else
give
for Battlefield, you can like look at them and be like, a lot of those titles are drastically different from each other.
it's true.
Like they have some fundamentals, but if you don't like, Battlefield 1, then you might like 2042. If you don't like 2042, you're probably going to love Bad Company, because everybody did. Like there's one for everybody, I feel like, somewhere. I think for a
So
lot of people it was Battlefield 4. But
that was a good one.
that was a good one.
We'll keep an eye on that situation and update you as we can.
Actually, one more thing in regards to that. I saw that the release date allegedly got leaked as being October 10th.
They're really trying to do this to me because you know what else? You know what other release date just happened this week?
Oh
We got
boy.
we got a hard release date for NASCAR 25,
I
boys.
knew it was coming.
NASCAR 25 coming out on October the 14th. Though I will say briefly, there is some cause for concern because there have been some recent things crop up. I can't remember if we talked about it last time. I think we did. There is there was a whole big info dump about this game from a developer Q&A. There's not going to be couch co-op, like no local split screen for this, which
Ooh.
is that is
I'm not
insane to me.
I'm not a racing game guy, but that seems like a big no-no.
That is insane to me.
Can you
this is
imagine Mario
something.
Kart without couch play?
No, dumb. That's horrible. So that's a big concern for me. But even more concerning for the community at large is that this game has been in development for a while, and they've been hyping it up, and it's been slowly ramping, especially now coming up. We're recording this tail end of July, and so the game release is like on the horizon. And the only shred of gameplay, like actual on-track gameplay that we have seen, is in the like 15 or 20-second video that released this week about the release date. And that car that is going around that track, oh, it's ripping, and it's coming directly at you in a very crisp, like 140p, 10 frames a second deal.
Hey.
It does not look good. It is quite concerning. But
That's definitely concerning. Also, considering that every game that's come out that's got like a track record of not showing much gameplay before release, it's bad. It's almost guaranteed to be bad.
Well, I'm just
maybe it won't be.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, like a moth to a flame. I will be there on October the 14th, purchasing NASCAR 25. So if it burns, I'll be going. But we learned more about that this week, and the only other thing that I have on my list about is the announcement of that new Clive Barker's Hellraiser game.
Yeah,
dude, that trailer looked nuts.
It did, and it's
say,
the guys that did the Evil Dead game. Maybe they won't let it die after like 16 months, but like.
I did not expect the trailer to go so hard, especially at the beginning. They just full on show you some boobies, which I haven't even seen any of the Hellraiser movies, but I know that
highly recommend them.
The whole thing is just, of course, rooted and grounded in the whole concept of pleasure and pain. So of course it's going to be there, but you see the thumbnail. You got Pinhead there, and you see Clive Barker. Clive Barker made some cool games, and then you see Hellraiser, and you're like, "Oh, cool! What is this? This could be cool." And then they just start you off with some boobies, and then things just keep escalating from there. And you're like, "What is going on?" But that game looks brutal, or the trailer did at least. There was some crazy visual stuff happening in there.
And it does it does need to be, because
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Hellraiser 1 and 2 are the only ones that I really recommend to anybody. But both of those movies are great, especially the first one, but they are rough.
They
Like
are
if
rough.
if you don't do well with gore, like never ever watch Hellraiser, because you will not make it through it.
Man, in the trailer for the game, man, there's bodies just being ripped clean in half, and I don't mean horizontally. I mean hot dog style, my boy. That they are
Vivisection.
they are ripping these people apart. It's cool. It was a cool looking
Yeah.
trailer.
As far as Clive Barker in games, I didn't think this would ever come up, but I just want to throw out best Clive Barker game ever is Undying, and everybody should go play it. Criminally underrated, fantastic game. Should have a sequel, but it never will. Just throwing it out there.
I can only ever remember as as a teenager seeing all the marketing stuff for Clive
Jericho.
Barker's Jericho, yeah. And
Yeah.
it always, in the back of my mind, I thought that would be a cool game, but I was always too scared to play it at the time.
It's interesting. Like Undying is definitely better. It had this whole thing where your character, and like this really isn't a spoiler. The game's old, like sue me.
The statute of limitations is up.
Yeah, and it's not even really a spoiler because it's a big gameplay mechanic. But like early on, your character dies. Like the guy you're playing as dies, and the whole team has like supernatural abilities. They've all got a different like ability. When your guy dies, your soul stays around, and your whole thing is you can take control of your teammates' bodies. So you're still the commander. You're just piloting one of them all the time, and you get access to their powers. And that's how they did the game, was you're having to like swap between them and use their different abilities to get through certain things. So it was neat in that regard. The story
that
was
sounds
kind
cool.
of iffy. Yeah, no, I mean it was neat. Just story was kind of iffy. Gameplay was kind of funky sometimes, but I mean we're running on like an old 360 at like 25 FPS.
Yeah, true.
So you know, it was the times. But yeah, Undying, great game. God, it's so good. That one definitely would have got you, especially back in the day.
Oh, this is completely unrelated to this. This was a note that I meant to mention about Death Stranding 2 whenever we were going on our tirade about that. I think we have spoken before about the tragedy that has befallen just the modern era of gaming. Everything is so online, and so many games release at best, in many cases, unpolished, but
Unfinished.
in general, unfinished, like Potter just mentioned, and you have to rely on like day one patches and like, hopefully some major bug fixes coming in like the first week or first couple of weeks of a game to make it more complete or more whole. That more whole. I can't say that on the podcast. The
We just did. It's staying in.
So anyway, the that's just where we're at. That's the norm for the modern era of gaming, unfortunately. But something that I did learn about Death Stranding 2 on Reddit recently is that, of course, you would lose out on all of the online features and everything because you wouldn't be online in this hypothetical instance that I'm about to mention. But you don't have to download any additional content or anything for Death Stranding to be playable. It is all playable directly from the disc. So you could be out in the middle of nowhere.
Be.
You could
As
literally
it should be.
be nowhere with a meaningful or even existing internet connection and still have a great time with Death Stranding 2. You're going to be doing a lot more because you won't have access to other people's structures. But completely playable from the disc. I wanted to mention that to give it another accolade because that is truly incredible in this day and age.
It really is. It really is. Should be the standard.
A game that relies on the connections with other people and you can actually play it without making the connections with other people. What a concept!
Meanwhile, we're having to do
Kojima.
stuff like stop killing games in Europe to try to get rid of all this bull crap where games go, servers go down and the game's gone forever.
Oh yeah, that's a whole separate
That's a whole
issue.
thing, dude.
That is insane to me. That's robbery, is what that is. That should be illegal.
It's absolutely robbery, yeah, because you're losing a product. I mean, they're like, oh, well, you're only paying for the license. It's like, I don't care. I paid money to play this. I want to be able to play this when I want to play it because I own this thing. But no, you own the license. I don't care. It's stupid.
I hate it when people use that argument. That makes me want to brandish a sock full of nickels.
There's also a thing, I think it was Ubisoft. They were saying, I think this is Ubisoft, but they updated their like terms and conditions, like their EULA, to where that if they took a game offline and you had a physical copy, you're supposed to destroy your physical copy.
Yeah, right.
How idiotic do you have to be?
No, nobody's doing that, guys.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
I'm absolutely compelled by that. Get wrecked.
Yeah, I read that. That has to be a joke, but apparently it is legitimate. I mean, hey, as long as you don't agree to the new EULA, they can't enforce it, so. My solution is to never buy an Ubisoft game. So.
That is so brainless.
Yeah, it's Ubisoft. There's not much going on up there.
I don't want to make a suggestion for legal reasons, but I think maybe we as a society should figure out a way to connect the phrases Ubisoft and destroying their home base via an act of domestic terrorism in the same sentence. We're gonna need a wordsmith to come on the podcast to help us figure out this puzzle. But if we can draw a line between those two,
and possibly a litigation lawyer, I'm not sure.
Hit him with the bomb and the pizza box method. It's not domestic. It's DiGiorno.
Guys, we're never going to get monetized. Stop it.
If we were to draw a connection in a hypothetical land, one could say we could only hope as a society to achieve a vision, possibly a reality, to where the manifestation of a very popular scene from Christopher Nolan's Batman comes to fruition, to where society as a whole is posing as the Joker, and the Gotham Hospital in the background is the Ubisoft headquarters of North America. Now,
disclaimer: we do not condone any of the actions we're talking about.
Listen,
for legal reasons.
We never said anything about the Joker standing.
These are all hypotheticals.
I'm just saying that we as a society should visit the Ubisoft headquarters for a tour.
Just a tour. I just want to talk to him. Want to talk to him.
Well, this took a turn, as it always does. Like we alluded to at the beginning, the vibes potentially are in shambles. We'll see if I'm arrested in the coming days.
Yeah, if there's no new episode here, you'll know what happened to us.
Hey man, all you have to say is there's no target list, and you'll get out of it.
Okay, all right, let's veer this somewhere else.
Ah, yes. Let the depositions begin.
Yeah, this is actually, please, we need a sponsor. Don't do this.
I'm down to do this indie for the rest of my life. Who would? All right, gentlemen. Anything? That's all I had on my list. Anything else that we may have missed for this installment?
Just that with all these games coming out in October, I do want to throw out again, specifically for you, Smith, that Silent Hill F will be coming out September 25th. So I mean, it's close.
That's closer than I realized.
Yeah. And I'm all about that. It looks good. For like
that is crazy work. That feels like that game wasn't announced that long ago.
I mean, they waited. I mean, they announced it back when the 2 remake got announced, But they didn't really show anything until recently. Like they waited until
I
they
guess that
were
is true.
done cooking it, and then
I
they
forgot
did
that
the
they
smart
teased it that
thing.
far away.
Yeah, they did the smart thing and went ahead and just did all the work and kind of like, yeah, we're a few months out from release. Now we'll talk about it, which I appreciate personally.
They can't keep doing this to me. My backlog will never go away at this point.
Especially because that's the first like new Silent Hill game in a long time, and it actually looks good. And I believe that the guy doing the story was the same guy that wrote Higurashi, When They Cry. And that anime is pretty messed up. So I can see it. I can see it.
That title alone is very concerning.
It should be. It is a watch.
I thought you said it was an anime.
It is. When They Cry is an anime.
I see.
Yeah, no. Silent Hill F on the 25th actually looks good. Very excited about that.
AF.
I think there's something else coming out in October though, and it's really bothering me now. Was it that new Bloober Team game that actually looks okay?
What game is that?
Chronos, I think.
You're asking the wrong people, buddy.
I was about to say, you can tell me whatever you.
It looks very Dead Space. I want to say it's something Chronos. I'm trying desperately. I'm referencing. I'm pulling up a reference. Ghost of Yotei.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
That's not Dead Space at all.
That is October. No. That's this other game. But yeah, Yotei is the one I'm thinking of coming out in October.
They can't keep doing this to me. How am I supposed to put in 500 hours on Death Stranding 2?
And I'm getting me Yotei because oh boy, Tsushima was. Yeah, that's good. That's real good.
Long live Sushi Main.
October 2nd is Yotei.
Smith.
Yes.
Do you get vision insurance at your work?
I don't like where this is going. Not through my work, but I do have it.
How much do you pay for it?
I continue to grow concerned.
Did you just ask me if I pay for my vision insurance?
Well, how much do you pay for it?
I think it's generally it's pretty cheap. I think vision and dental insurance like lumped together is always usually pretty cheap for folks. It's the actual services is where they get you, but that's a different rant for another time.
Well, you may want to review it because I think you're paying too much for it.
What am I missing?
Because let me tell you, I went and watched that NASCAR 25 thing. 10 frames was being rather generous.
Okay, all right. I was concerned there for a moment. Yeah,
it looks bad.
Now. Yeah, it looks bad. It's yeah. That looks like they stole some footage from like I'm not even going to say the Nintendo 64 NASCAR game because even they look better than that.
Do we know what engine this game's running on?
Yeah, no. the first one ever made.
That's what it sounded like. I'm just trying to figure if it's on
T.
Unreal.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was meaning. I didn't mean video game engine. I meant the first engine.
It's running on GZ Doom.
Yeah, no, I don't. No, I don't. I don't. But
I'm just
what's
curious
really
because
concerning about it's the iRacing team that's making it. So like everybody is that this should not flop, and if it does, that is going. If this flops, there will never be a NASCAR game ever again. Because if iRacing can't do a successful NASCAR console game, then no one can. So,
listen, I support that.
I'm just
I'm still hung
curious.
up on how bad this thing looks. Even the uncontacted tribes of the Amazon would know that game looks bad.
I'm just curious because if it's Unreal Engine 5, it is notoriously rough right now for a lot of developers. Like even Wu Chang that came out, like it's a good game, got really good reviews, but a lot of people are having issues with it on PC specifically because of it being on Unreal 5. And they're trying really hard to fix it, but it's not a great engine, especially when you're a new developer. And it sounds like those guys aren't new, but if they've never used Unreal 5 before, it could be a big problem.
It seems like it is on Unreal from what I'm seeing.
That's probably a lot of the problem then.
It looked like stop motion storybook art.
That is a good way to describe it. Yeah.
I can't say I love that for you guys. I'm not a racing game guy, but I mean for those of you that are, I'm sorry.
We're about to be racing in the same pixelation as our dear compatriot Dollman.
Oh man,
Extremely comparable. It was like watching a car go by with a strobe light.
Yeah, the difference is when it's Dollman, it actually looks good. Great design choice.
Yes, it does.
Looping
Love
back
him.
around to that. Yeah.
What a guy. What a good guy.
What a dude. What a dude.
The man himself.
Yeah, I really
Ethan,
like Dollman.
Anything to touch on? Anything that we didn't cross off of your list?
Yeah, there was
Said you had a few things. Yeah.
there was one or two more things here that I was wanting to touch on.
One
one
day
of
we'll
Hulk
have
Hogan dying?
one day we'll have a collaborative agenda. Today is not that
One
day.
day. Today's not that day.
No, I was going to see. Did either of you guys see Nilsson's most streamed titles so far through the year, through the end of June? That is.
No.
Who is Nielsen?
That's the ratings company, I guess you would say.
Maybe I did. I feel like I did see this,
I definitely didn't.
but I can't remember it. So it's basically a no for me.
Any guesses on number one?
What's the time frame they're looking at here?
From January until June. Just 2025 top 20
Okay.
streamed programs.
Is this video games?
No. I
Oh.
guess movies would be
Give
included
me a
in it
second.
technically, but
Oh,
it's
then.
series.
Then I really don't know.
Let me think for a minute. Like, what exactly all are we covering? Like,
It's-
what kind of media?
Any television series essentially, but
Any like, is that including like Netflix?
yes, across all platforms.
Okay, in that case, my guess is going to be probably Squid Game.
Squid Game is number 9. But that is a solid guess.
Really?
Yes. Solid guess though.
What's the time frame on this again?
January to June of this year. Just
this
in
year,
those
wow.
months.
I can't believe Squid Game is on that list still.
It
season.
does not surprise me. It's
Oh.
new season. Yeah.
Didn't know that. Interesting.
I personally was kind of disappointed with the ending of season 3, but you know, whatever.
If you tell me that Happy Gilmore 2 is on there, I will beat you. to death,
No, I
Landon.
will state. I'm assuming movies could be on this list, but there are none
that's
because of the series.
that's
Like there's
that's my
it's
guess,
all
like, off the
series.
rip.
Grey's
That is off
Anatomy.
the rip.
Oh,
I-
number 2
probably
for
on the
Grey's
list.
Anatomy. Number 2.
Yeah. It's funny because I've been talking to someone about Grey's Anatomy, and it's just funny that came up. The thought was in my head because like it's got a lot of seasons, it's got a lot of episodes, and I
449
feel
episodes.
I feel like that's one that keeps coming back right now. Is Bluey on there? Tell me Bluey's
Bluey
on
is number 1
there. Hey,
Wow.
with
That is
25 billion minutes viewed.
faith in humanity is somewhat restored.
Great show. My
Oh,
daughter
no.
has moved on, relatively speaking, but great
So
show.
is my nephew, but hey.
Oh, it's a forever classic.
For Bluey, I should clarify, she's still alive.
Let's say her face wasn't
Kelsey
bluey
listening.
for 4 minutes.
Kelsey listening to this later. What did you say about our daughter? Don't worry about it.
I just want to say a couple of noteworthy mentions. South Park started the list at number 20. Good to see that still around.
Okay,
Our boy SpongeBob still hanging in at number 6.
not bad.
Surprised to see Bob's Burgers was number 5. Like, I enjoyed that show, but I'm like, there's no way there's that many people watching this show.
I've
that's
never
one people
watched
keep
a
coming back to.
single episode of that show.
It's not my thing, but I feel like it's one that people just keep on coming back for.
But the one that I was like, huh, that's impressive was number 18, Gunsmoke.
That actually does not surprise me, because I have watched a lot of Gunsmoke in my life, believe it or not, and that thing is always on a few select channels, so it doesn't really surprise me that there's people actively like viewing it.
Well, and I think this is just strictly streaming. I don't think it was
That's
counting
what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
it is constantly on a few different cable channels, like all the time. So it doesn't surprise me that people are actively seeking it out.
And to be fair, the boomers are retiring.
Also true. I mean, Gunsmoke's a good show. It is. Like, the color episodes suck, but like, if you're just looking for a western,
Yo, we can't
And
say
you
that
see
on
why
here
they-
either.
Hey, no, we're not talking about Blazing Saddles yet.
Oh man.
This is absolutely the one where we get canceled before we get greenlit.
Yep.
That's got to be the name of this one. Needs more hole.
I feel like if we do that, we break our streak of having nothing to do with the title aside from the Death Stranding one. To be fair, though, that's a two-parter, and that's like, hey, this is what you're getting into.
Well, here, no, we can make it more comical. It can be something like must construct additional hole.
There was a hole here. It's gone now. Hit him with the Silent Hill reference. Bring it all around.
And I do want to say,
Anyways, hit us up on our socials. Show us your hole.
a
Collection of your favorite media.
We can't
The
say
third
that
hole.
either.
You know the one.
You're gonna get the ICP crowd after us.
Oh, this is terrible.
ICP
great.
fans make up
We're-
like 1/10 of our subscribers. You can't alienate them like this.
We are
God,
we
that
are
is true.
going downhill. Definitely plug our socials before like we get swatted or something.
Well, if that this seems like a nice place to rein in all of this chaotic energy. We want to thank you as always for joining us for another eventful ranting session here on the Friendo Wagon podcast. If you haven't already, hit us up on all the socials, subscribe to our YouTube, the Friendo Wagon, hit us up on twitch.tv at the Friendo Wagon. We'll eventually be on there. We haven't been. Eventually we will be. Twitter, the Friendo Wagon, and our Instagram, the Friendo Wagon, shocking no one. And email us questions, comments, outbursts at thefriendowagon@gmail.com. Still hoping eventually that this will catch on and we will get the stray email from a poor, destitute listener in need of some very harmful advice. And we are prepared to give that to you.
And we're also still waiting for one of those sponsors that will humor us. Come on, Manscaped, we're here. We want you. We'll plug you.
We I think after this episode we basically lost all hope. We're gonna have to rebuild the brand after this one.
I don't know, man. I feel like we still got a chance with Raid Shadow Legends. I feel like that's a sponsorship that they just throw it out, you know?
Yeah, come on, Manscaped. We'll plug your hole.
That is what I said, roughly.
Tragic.
Oh man.
Well,
How
thank
did
you
we
all.
get here?
We should leave. However we got here, do a 180 about face. We are leaving. We are leaving.
But unfortunately, we'll be back next week.
The time has come. Probably can't say that on the podcast.
I was about to say something else, but I was like, no, I can't.
And hey,
Interesting.
before we get completely out of here, I think the three of us do need to take a collective moment to say, rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Rest in peace indeed. Yeah.
Rest in peace, big guy. And Hulk Hogan right after him. Like it's been a week. It's been a week.
And oh man, was it
Guy from the Cosby Show?
Malcolm Jamal
What was his
Warner?
name? Yes. Yeah.
And then in gaming news, there was also Julian LaFay. Did you hear about this?
I know I heard about it, but I don't remember what.
Bethesda's former chief engineer, who was credited as being the father of the Elder Scrolls series, died.
I see. Right. Okay. That's a big one.
Yep, he died on the 22nd.
Man, just keeps coming.
Here's to hoping one of us is next.
I mean, they say it comes in threes, and that's 5. So I mean, we're one short for 3 on one of those sets.
I don't think we need to make any plan to come in threes, man. We're out of here.
Wait, no, it's 4. My math's bad.
This has
Anyway.
gotten really bad. This is horrible. Thanks for joining us on this episode of the Friendo Wagon podcast. As always, we appreciate you. We appreciate your time. Hit us up on those socials. Subscribe if you want more mediocre content. As always, we love you.
And until next time, dear listener, the Friendo Wagon is inbound. Somewhere else.
Thank God.
Possibly permanently.